Alright, I have found an interesting server. Just thought I'd share with everybody. Builders Like Us. Um, it's pretty amazing. I don't normally hang out in apartments, but I got one for this light. Let's see if I can use this. Okay, there it is. There's lights. It's kind of nice. This is the penthouse. Don't have anything really in it, but there's a nice bed and plenty of storage and stoves and you know nothing particularly fancy. Oh, the lights are back on. That's nice. I wondered what happened to those. I also wondered what happened to. There it is. That's back. That's kind of weird. Well, I guess I did just log in, so it took a second to render. So one of the cool things about this server is that we can just go here and say, okay, where do we want to go? How about right here? We'll just right click. Cannot place more than 10 markers. Oh, well, let's get rid of all the markers. So go here. And now we're there. Tell me that's not really cool. It's also really cool. It's all the stuff they got on this server. All kinds of cool stuff. This is a build server, and this is one fellow's work. I thought it was pretty cool. Set up an entire city. This was just dirt. They could spawn in any of the trees. They could spawn in a lot of things that you wouldn't normally be able to. I, I'd have had we might have had a substation here, but it certainly didn't have all this. Now this particular part is a little different than everything else. I just thought I'd show you this one because it's kind of a good place to start to explain, what it is. This is very rusty. He made it to look like it was either kind of like Outpost or kind of like Bandit Camp or a little bit like um, the apartments with all the shops and everything for rent. I think it's pretty neat. Now, this month, everybody else is doing the theme, which is called space. So I should just be able to go to town and show you the town. Here we go. I'm not going to read everything to you. I guess if you really are interested in more, there's the Discord. You're ready to build, you click on one of those. It'll take you to the stuff. Past builds are downstairs. Let me show you some of this one though. I'm going to go, is it day or, yeah, there we go. Now it's day. So you can see, the theme is space. If you need some help with the plugins, there's the code. Current builds, legacy builds. I think it's really neat what they've done with this place. It really is. I got a tour to explain. I mean, for example, this right here, these wonderful neons, those are just regular red lights that are stretched really long and thin. So a lot of things you're going to see, like, what is that? And I already asked those questions, but I don't want this tour to take a few hours. So they have all these different. So we're going to go to the Foundry. I guess here's the Rose Cooper. Let's just check out her little bakery. I haven't seen this yet. there's a bakery and cafe. Let's see if the doors are open. They are open. Come on. Huh. I'll tell you, I like that skin. Some things you just really wonder what are they, like decorative furniture. Okay, and that's refrigerator. You see, cook in here all sorts of ways. Oh, here's a button. I wonder what happens when I push the button. I still have no idea what happens. Is that the light switch, maybe? But anyway, VIP, yeah, I don't have access to that. That checks out. All right. Let's check out the next one. All right. That was Rose Cooper in the bakery and Mr. Schmidt, the foundry. Oh, well, I feel like that took me right back to the bakery. I must have hit the wrong place. Yep, I did. It should be over here. Slash time 8. All right, slash time space 8. All right, that's the time they think works best with this particular zone, so I'm going to leave them. Isn't this cool? Again, space is the theme this month, so this one's in theme. Just go this way. Isn't that neat? Yeah, get rid of that. We did not limbo the laser. We're here. Hello, everybody. I see a button. I wonder what that does. Oh, it opens the door. Well, that's good. There's another door. Oh, this is cool. Boy, we sure are going down a long way. I don't know how tall this building is. I haven't been in here before. Wow. Uh, you don't know what we're building in this foundry. Pretty neat, though. No idea how to get out of this part. I think it's pretty neat looking. I do not know. I'm probably not the one to give you the actual tour because I didn't build it. But I was invited to this server today to check it out, and I am reasonably impressed. I don't know how to get over there, but it's cool. Back to the town. So I'm sure that's huge. There's probably all kinds of things. I could probably spend a whole hour just on the foundry. Let's Run up. Let's see what else we got. Metal Mama, Space City. Yeah, I haven't built anything on this server yet. I've rented the penthouse, and I really didn't even have anything on me. But I mean, it's a build server. You just press F1, and you got the money for it. So why not get? All right, so we're in Space City now. I should probably turn the graphics up, but it's already a little bit laggy with all the placements, so we're just going to leave it alone. Now, this is a good time to show. See, on this server, you could resize things. So that's just a regular clock, and it's been resized. So that's kind of how they do a lot of this. They can do some darn fancy stuff with these barrels and everything. That looks really cool. And I'm betting some of these will load in a minute, and they're probably clear like that. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. I should probably just let it load in. But I'm going to keep running around. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Yeah, I saw these gardens before. Those will be clear. Guess I really do need to just stand here and wait for shit to load. Sorry, I am not editing this. It's going to be a direct live, so if you'd like to take a moment, pack your pipe or whatever, let's give this a moment to load in. I saw this before, and it's so pretty. Let's just give it a minute. At least I hope it loads it. It did earlier. Yeah, it's definitely loading something in the background. Well, we'll figure it out. The Cosmic Haven. Yeah, I'm sure these are different wallpapers and everything. Oh, wow. Well, I guess I might as well show you the /FS while we're at it. This is the fun shop. And if you want one of these items, I guess you go with the title, not the picture. It's available in the menu. I'll just kind of let you read through it. You don't want me to read you all this. A white laptop. I'm going to read a couple of them. That's fun. I always wanted one of those in my base. I'd like to know how long I got left. I got all kinds of really neat skins, poker tables. Make a nice casino here. Although I'm probably going to be making a shooting gallery next. Got a couple examples of shooting galleries on the Rustrition.io server. If you'd like to see them there, be happy to set them up. They're not wired yet, though. Still working on the building design. Huh. So that's how they're placing people. If you see people in the builds, they're getting the apartment vendors. Cool, cool. All right, so that's the FS command. Maybe some stuff had a chance to load a little bit. Maybe it didn't. It's not really doing it justice. I wish my computer would hurry up and load this. I mean, I don't know how to load any faster. I got fiber, 7G or something. I don't know. But Verizon just bought out Frontier, and they're offering a special. I have way too much bandwidth, so it's not a bandwidth on my end problem. But there are an awful lot of play stoppers. So it doesn't surprise me if I can. I really wish you could see how pretty it is. I guess I don't need to keep you here, but if you want to see the skins and how neat all this is, you can come visit. Some real nice people here, active admins. Let's go back to town. This time, let's go downstairs a little bit, show you some past stuff. We'll go down to the end of the hallway and back. We're just going to kind of go a little bit slow, let you see the pictures. I'm not reading it all. These are just some builds they've done in the past. The Eye of Sauron. I do know I was on the Mordor server for a while. I wonder if that's the same map. Each month they have different themes. So I don't know what the themes for any of these were. I literally just got to the server today. Met some admins. They are really nice people. And they have done some amazing work. I haven't even shown you my favorite builds yet. I'm kind of saving you those. And then a neat way to showcase your old builds and stuff. Now they have a lot of add-ons that are specific to the server that they don't have everywhere else. I do not even know what all of them are. But somebody does. So that's the past builds. And we usually go left here. Let's just go right for the heck of it. Isn't that neat? The spaceship is docked. There's its landing gear over here. You can see its engine still sputtering. And the fact that they're making this in Rust when none of these things really kind of fit, it's kind of amazing because it really is. I am suitably impressed. And sometimes when you see the default skin, it's really another skin. It just has not loaded yet. So. Now, I was playing on the test server last, so it may take a while for some things to load. And if you haven't been to the test server, that's kind of neat. They got a new jukebox. And the mini fridge has a new skin, and that is a really cool skin on the new mini fridge. All right, so you've seen these. Actually, that's way cooler than what it was when we saw it a minute ago. But you have to come check it out. Well, here's the docked freighter. Let's go check out the freighter. Isn't that neat? They've built stuff over here that's unlike anything I've seen anywhere else on Rust. there's something I recognize, a Mini. Oh, I guess I've hit a wall. That's pretty neat, man. Pretty neat indeed. Back in town. And let's see, seeing these. The dock traders, that one. And then this is built by Anti-Climax or Anti-Cymax. Look at all this. I do not know where I'm at or what I'm supposed to do, but it looks pretty cool. I'm going back to the door. All right then. Alien Invasion. Oh, this is pretty neat. Is it /ENV for environment? I know there's some settings they prefer here. Let's see if I can get these. /ENV, is it? Yep, it is. So 100% rain, 100% fog, 100% thunder, and wind. Okay, and the time, well, I think I've already got the time set to 8 from the other, so that'll be fine. So now let's go check it out. Cool little town he has set up. Oh, look at that. Looks like a laser beam just hit over there. And all these are complete buildings, but again, I'm not going to do a full 3-hour tour of the entire server. But I am certainly going to give you a what's up, because this thing is creepy. Again, these are all buildings. Everything in here is all placed. Pretty neat. Look at that. Shoot. Pew, pew, pew. Blowing up the building. It's a moment in time, just a little snapshot, but what a cool snapshot. And that the laser actually can go over here. It lines up with the cut in the building at a certain point. See right there? So pew, cut right through the building. Blowing that one up. And then let's go check out that ship. I can see how it did that. It really has a good effect. It really does. You're like, oh, you just put a dummy ship up there. Yeah, nope. It is full of stuff. Jumping while I climb to do it faster, but man, this thing's tall. Look how big that light is. That really does the job. Just one of them. Now, this is an example of what see. They've taken these barrels and they've twisted them and torqued them, and it looks like a deep pipe. It looks like a pipe. These are barrels. So they're so creative. I'll show you the front of the ship first because I think it's closer. The back is long. Look at this. Now, this is why I'm doing the video, by the way. So I don't know how long we are into the video, but 26 minutes? Wow. I hate to say we're 26 minutes in before I got to some of my favorite stuff, but I mean, tell me this isn't cool. I'm intentionally going slow here. Let me just keep walking. Isn't this neat? There's a town down there. I do not think there's glass here, so I'm not getting too close because I'd like to show you the rest of it without having to climb up here again. Fog coming in. Abduction count 22. I was several of those earlier. So this is player made. Isn't it cool? This ship is huge. That's like, well, I guess that's the other wing. I don't know if it's the same or not. I didn't find these doors last time I was in here. Oh, hand over your weapons. I did find this way last time. I'll come back here in a minute. This ship is so big it could be a whole zone. Like if large batteries weren't large enough, they grew them. That's the other side. All right, let's go back in the door to the left. Same room one. Number two. guess. And somewhere down there, you get abducted too. I don't remember where it is, but when you do get abducted, you end up in here. And I'll be honest, it was kind of fun because that's like, oh, there's the abduction room, and it was downstairs. Next thing I knew, I was in here. Oh, I remember where it was. Let's see, how do I get down there? Oh, there's down. Boy, that's a hard mountain to climb. Maybe slash no clip. No clip enabled. Yay. All right, let's turn that off. All right. I remember how I found it. I found this playground over here. There it is. And I said to myself, oh, a swing set. I wonder how well that works. So I came around, got in the swing. Whee! Forward and back in the middle of using a swing in the middle of an alien invasion. Why not? Jump. And we're abducted. Well, that was fun. Slash town. Let's see here. We're running over half an hour here. I don't want to take forever, but there's a cool vault, suspended prison, survivor's temple. I don't even know what that looks like, but I'm really curious. I haven't seen this one yet. And there we are. Best at night. All right. In the, let's see, slash time 8 time 20. There we go. That's mm-hmm. If you got a rock, you can buy a torch. All right. You know, these are pretty skins. Always wondered what a whole build would look like with it. Oh, wow. I would have had no idea it was this long from the picture. No wonder it had such a telescopic look. Oh, got a kitty. You know, there's something just regal about these skins. It really is beautiful. Of course, in real life, I'd feel bad about cutting across the grass, but I don't think it'll hurt anything here. I just want to see this big, pretty building. And that's what it is. It's a big, pretty building. One, two, three, four, five fleur-de-lis. Huh. That's actually very similar to my coat of arms. Mine has 7, one in paw, no crown. But other than that, nice. There's a way to get upstairs. Is there anything up in there? I don't know, but it's entirely possible there is. I'm going to just step back and really enjoy this room. Look at that. That is cool. If you want to spend more time, feel free to log in. Spend the next 2 weeks. This exhibit will be up, and after that, it will be gone. Some of it might appear in the legacies. Some of it might just have a picture of it, and some of it will be gone completely. So I don't have any idea which is which. Because we saw all these, I think, see most of these. I'd like to finish the stuff on the outside, and then we're going to call it a video. I appreciate your patience. If you've made it this long with me, I think you're enjoying it too. And if not, well, I guess I'm not talking to you because you're not here. Underwater lab. This is neat. This was part of the tour I got here. Look at that. You got fish in there. It's an effect that they turn on. I don't know how that works, but it really does the job. Not huge, just kind of cool. You've got the whole underwater labs effect. One of these things got a fish floating upside down at the top too. It could potentially, So that I think is it for it. I don't know where this goes. It's nowhere. Back to town. I am tempted to try some AI editing software. If anybody knows anything good, leave me a comment. I'm, I don't mind making the videos, but I don't want to spend 3 hours editing the videos. So, I've heard people using AIs these days. It's working out real well for them. Let's see how many we have left here. The strip, Ronald. All right, so we only got a couple left here. Let's see, that goes with this, so this goes with this. So check it out. I haven't seen this yet. All right. why. I always feel like I have to push every button. Elevator out of service. Okay. This elevator works. Nope. I don't, oh, it did work. Like one of those futuristic movies that you always see. Overseer's office. Yeah, it could be a fallout shelter too. That would actually that kind of fits Fallout a bit, doesn't it? What's going on up here? But there's a sign. Let's go. Where is that kebab from? I don't know what that is, but that they sure. That's probably. I really don't know. I really don't know how they did that. But I'm glad they put an arrow to point it out. I'm sure there's a lot more to this than I'm seeing. And I'm not sure where it is, but I have one that I really liked earlier on the tour. But Alien Invasion is really neat. That's not the one though. It fit the theme. But if we don't get the video, we don't get it in the video. Let's we got one left to see. I haven't seen it. And we'll give it a wrap up probably. Alright, let's see here. Thou shalt not steal, and they gave us a box. Boy, you sure feel like opening the box. And look, there's a red card in it. I wonder what happens when you take a red card. Well, let's find that out later. Clearly, there's something hooked up. So if you have a better computer than me, you could turn the graphics all the way up and probably see something really neat. But this is about as much as graphics as I can do. I've never seen anybody do that before. It's like they have an actual lift. That is pretty cool. I guess by making it just a little bit bigger, that is such a neat idea. What a beautiful home. bet this is his house. You see him, tell him he's got a beautiful home. Ideas stolen from Jeremy. Yeah, there's the fish tank. What a nice house. You know, I've made a couple nice houses in this game, but nothing near as nice as this. I mean, sometimes you got to realize you're still new to builds. And coming to this server today showed me that. Really down to the rest of the house here. Now we need to keep that just a quick passing so we don't get censored. Get out of here without putting that again. What a nice laundry room. What is that? Yeah, that's a fridge. Two of them there. And those lockers, yep, those are lockers. Nice changing room. Garage. This is his provisions. Pantry, I guess. Probably a bathroom. Well, that's definitely the nicest pool I've ever seen in Rust. Got that nice of a pool. Huh. I've never seen that pattern on the disco floor before. Guess they got a house band. Well, I guess this is good a place to end as any. I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, let me bring up the name of the server again, Builders Like Us. I'm the only one on it right now. It's 28 days old. I don't think it's got too long left before it gets wiped. But if you have an opportunity to come check it out before the wipe, come check it out before it. If you don't get a chance till after, I'm sure next month there'll be something else very interesting here. So thank you very much. God bless, and enjoy the rest of your day.